Hello, and welcome to Life Theory, the place where people keep on rising. In the last episode, we talked about what makes people poor. In today's episode, we are talking about what makes people rich. You can like this video if you find it interesting, and a subscribe will speak 1,000 words. With that said, 1. Work every day. Invest time. Last time we told you how crucial working smart is. Now we advise you that working consistently is the most important thing you can do in life to get yourself closer to whatever getting rich means for you. Let's give you an example with Formula 1. We love the sport very much, and it is the only sport we have ever watched. You don't become Formula 1 world champion by getting the most wins every now and then. You become a world champion by getting the most consistent podium positions. Just look at the start of this 2022 season. George Russell and Mercedes have a middle-of-the-grid car, but they are now second in the Drivers' and Constructors' Championship with consistent point finishes. This rule applies to pretty much anything in life. Do something every single day, and in 1 year, you will achieve more than other people can complete in 1 decade. That's it. As easy and as hard as it sounds. In the beginning, you won't be able to invest money in it, but you can invest your time, dedication, and pure will. It won't be easy. It's not supposed to be. If it were easy, everyone would have done it. The world economy would have collapsed due to people no longer working in factories, logistics, farmland, and other crucial industries. You might get up 1 hour early each day or go to bed 1 hour later each day for the next 5 years, but do this consistently, do an average work that gets better every time, and you will outperform great work done every once in a while. Something that scares people from even starting a side hustle is the fear that they cannot produce a perfect outcome. To that, we say the average result, on a daily basis, will inevitably lead to success in the long run. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to put in that extra hour each day. Here is a secret for you. 90% of businesses do average work every day. If they try to nail it down to perfection, they would have gone out of business before you could say it's Friday, it's Saturday, Sunday, what? Number 2. Have a goal, and don't chase money. You can build the biggest ship on the planet, but if you don't know its purpose or where it is supposed to go, why did you invest the time, effort, and money in it? It's the same with your idea, dream, and desire. You must know what your goal is. Imagine you work on an idea. It's a fantastic idea. You get it done at the end. What was the purpose of the idea? Can it be monetized? Is it supposed to be sold to someone else? And does it solve a problem? What do you do with your finished product? If you don't have an end game, you don't have a plan. You have a second job that doesn't even pay you. And if you are here, chances are, you don't even know the goal of the job you are currently doing for a living. A plane can take you anywhere on Earth, but only if you know your end destination. If you don't know that, then the plane becomes pretty much a waste of time, money, and pretty damn useless. It's the same with the work you do. If you work for someone else, what is your end game? Becoming a manager, becoming a CFO, team leader, junior partner, senior partner, CEO. And here is something that keeps on blowing people's minds. Chasing money will get you anything but money. Do you know what 90% of the ordinary and poor people are chasing? Money. Do you know what the top 10% of the population are chasing? Their dreams, desires, and vision for a better tomorrow. Do you know what they have? They have money. And that's just the byproduct of their work. Imagine that for a second. Imagine you have the house, the car, the family, the 2-week vacation, and a decent amount of money in the bank. Now imagine that in order to have all of that, it costs you 10 hours of work and commute to a place that you don't even enjoy being in. Is that worth it? No. But this is how the majority of us are living. No wonder people stopped wanting the house, the cars, and even the family. The cost far outweighs the benefits. The takeout from this was in the title. Have a goal, work consistently, produce an average outcome, and don't chase money. Try this for 1 year, and see how it goes. Come back after 1 year, and tell us how it's going. Number 3. Don't spend money you don't have. You get your paycheck and pay your bills, rent, electricity, water, food, internet, phone bill, and whatever subscriptions you have. You put some money aside for food for the end of the month, and let's say you have 30% of your paycheck left. What do? A movie night on Friday, a quick trip on Saturday, a drink with Karen, because you haven't seen each other for 2 weeks. A 50% discount sweater or shoes, a Starbucks, a takeout, a dinner at a restaurant, some small purchases online. After all, you still have money left, right? Wrong. This is where people get it all wrong. Assume that you don't have anything on a credit card and have money left. This is not money you can afford to spend. Remember this. Just because you have the money for it doesn't mean that you can afford it. And please don't put it under the mattress also. Inflation will eat it before you say, "Where's my money?" Invest that money. Get an online course, put some in the crypto world, pay for a seminar, and pay for a training internship. Pay to work to learn and increase your income in the long run. If you have a business and have just started to see some sales and money coming, this is where you must have this even as a mantra. Don't spend money you don't have. And when you have it, reinvest it. Number 4. New skills equals more earnings. Not all of us can have a business, nor should everyone be a business owner. The pressure that comes with owning a business can be soul-crushing. This is why some people are exceptional at working but want to have someone else having the pressure of finding a way to make the next payroll. But there is one thing that those people miss from that life choice. Just because you are good now doesn't mean you will be good in 1 year, 2 years, or 5 years. With the pace of today's world, we must reinvent and re-educate ourselves every 2 to 4 years if we want to be relevant in the market. Just consider this for a second. A $99 online course of 6 months can increase your salary by 20% after 12 months. To put that in perspective, if you earn $12 an hour, that's $2.40 an hour more. That's close to $20 per day. That's $400 more per month. That is close to $5,000 per year. Imagine how your life could change with $5,000 more each year. Now imagine that you don't spend that money but reinvest it. This is how people get richer. $2 at a time, and the compound effect will take care of the rest. Number 5. Plant the seeds. Lay down the foundations. The feeling of getting the production from the land is a satisfying feeling. The thing is that the collection is a byproduct of the planted seeds period that is backbreaking and a damn hard and demanding job to do. A lot of people want to get rich fast. To sell the product without creating the store, without thinking of the shipping process, or the marketing process. With the new Instagram life that we all dream of, we often forget how building and producing value actually works. And building value for others is what gets you rich in the first place. The skyscrapers are pretty, but they would have never been realized without solid planning and building the laying grounds underneath. Money doesn't grow on trees. Oh, wait. It actually does. Those apple trees, those walnut trees, that furniture we have in our home. They have all come from a seed that was planted by the Mother Earth and by us a long time ago so that we can now generate fruits and build homes from it. And yet, we tend to forget about the foundations of life. Food doesn't come from Walmart. It is all coming from the land, and land generates value, and value generates money. The lesson, no matter your industry or profession. Plant seeds, generate value, and get richer. Number 6. Spend less and live below you means. Yes. We know we mentioned that in the number 3, but hear us out here. We have a couple of more things to say. We used not to be able to afford heat in the winter, so we had to learn to survive and live below our means if we wanted to afford a little warmth when outside was 0 degrees Celsius. This is what we did to manage that. We saw what the most excellent promotion from the supermarkets was that current week, and went with our bike and backpack to save some $20. We had the cheapest mobile plan, the cheapest internet, no subscription fees for TV, we didn't even have a TV, we don't have one now. It turned out you don't need it in your life as much as you think. This one is hard to do, but we didn't both present for our closed once. We didn't celebrate the majority of our birthdays. And, why are we telling you this? Well, all those things, we still do them. We are not rich in the terms "oh what rich is in 2022, but we are no longer poor either. And, okay, we do know to get something small for our friends, and the only subscription we have adopted for personal use is for monthly credit of audiobooks. Takeout. When you start to earn more, this is when you should keep on living below your means more than ever. Because when you can get a TV, a faster laptop, and even a car without the need for credit. This is where discipline in the long-term goal, which is freedom in our case, is of paramount importance. Number 7. Networking and your partner in life matters. Networking. The foundation of success. Connections in life matter. And if you are one of those who think that only evil people with the proper connection get to win, you are wrong. Yes, they are some of those, but they will always be, and trust us, they don't sleep with peace of mind under the pillow. Connections, or as it is called in the business world, networking is the result of you helping others, and in time you can reach out to them to help you as well. Networking mainly happens between trustworthy and hardworking individuals. That is why they trust their business partners to get things done when they need a favor. Be kind to people, and help them on your way up. If they outpace you, they will remember you, and when an opportunity shows itself, you might be the first person they contact. And that might be the difference between your success and your failure. Just choose the people carefully, and always be sure where their morals stand. Now, onto your soulmate in life. Your life partner can have a significant effect on your life. One thing that a rich person will always choose is a partner that is as motivated, reliable, and hardworking as they are. Your partner could drain your energy and money or could recharge your batteries and help you make the right decision for your mutual success. Does your partner nag you to go out every night to a fancy dinner, a fancy new place, or are they okay with a dinner cooked at home and a good conversation and occasional move night? Those small first glimpse choices can sometimes make or break your success. The second most important decision in life is who you choose to spend your life with. For the most important one, we will prepare a video in the near future. Just be sure to subscribe not to miss it. Number 8. Outsource, analyze, invest. Do it yourself, and you will go fast. Do it together, and you will go far. One thing that is clear when you see poor and rich people in their work habits is that the rich person worked on one or two things at a time. The poor person is doing everything by themselves. Outsourcing tasks that can be done by pretty much anyone with an internet connection and a laptop should be a thing you have to do once doing it alone is starting to slow you down. Yes, in the beginning, you have to do everything by yourself, and to be fair, you don't even know what is that should be done for the day. But once the wheel gets rolling, it's all about outsourcing. You must not handle all the emails. You must not handle the leads, and you must not do all the paperwork. If you want to be rich, you have to do less of what is least important and more of what is of growing your business important. Before you do that, however, there is one crucial step. It is a step that never ends: analyze, and adjust. Doing something without a clear measure of what it brings is like going to a place with a half-full tank of gas, wondering if it will be enough. Just remember that you cannot improve what you cannot measure. Once you have done that, make sure that you are on the right track. Invest, reinvest, and keep on investing until you no longer need to care about money. And then invest more. Go bigger, get investors or sell. Okay. Let's talk about real money now. You have your goal, do the hard work, have your network, have people working for you, and are in your 5th year of business. But you can only go so far on your own finance, and the biggest question in your business journey is now on your doorstep. Do you want to grow more prominent on your own? Do you want to get investors to take some of the money and work pressure? After all, you never slept for 5 years, and the business is now on a steady line and needs fresh blood. Do you sell? You prove to yourself and everyone else that you did it. Do you want to sell and do it all over again, or just take a couple of years of well-deserved vacation or a lifetime vacation? You might think that those are questions everyone would want in life, but once you get to taste the other side of life, it's hard to go back to being ordinary. This is where you have to align your vision for your life. What brings you happiness? What does your future look like if you stay? What does it look like if you sell? In both cases, you are measuring the pros versus the cons once again and are trying to make the best financial decision. Number 10. Don't change because of money. Change because you have grown. You did it. You have the money, the house, the car. Now it's time to look yourself in the mirror and ask the following question. Have I changed? If the answer is no, then you wasted years of your life. But, if the answer is yes, you should ask yourself, did I change because of my growth and struggles, and because of that, I am better today than I was 5 years ago? Or did the money change you? If the money changed you, then you are not worthy of it. It doesn't matter how fat your bank account is if it costs you everything else on the way, including your soul. Never let money change you. Change because of the struggles that you overcome, and never forget that it can all be gone tomorrow. That was for today. Well, almost. There's one more thing for staying until the end. Number 11. If it makes you unhappy, it's not worth it. Here is a real-life theory for everyone. You could have all the money in the world, but if you are not happy by yourself when you are by yourself, it doesn't matter. Life is short, and if 1 zero more in the bank account will make your life miserable, it's not worth it. Just listen to what Jim Carrey has to say about that. I think everybody should get rich and famous and do everything they ever dreamed of so they can see that it's not the answer. Thank you for watching. And until next time, keep on rising.